This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's commentary on today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson, which are only included in this YouTube edition of my book. Today's lesson is part of a 10-lesson group that runs from lesson 321 through lesson 330, each of which relates to creation as understood in the course. I'll be repeating this same introduction for each of lessons 321 through 330, so you can skip past this introduction in the future if you like. Timestamps taking you directly to today's Workbook Nuggets commentary and my further commentary are provided in the description below. In the course, creation is not the physical world or universe. The introduction, which precedes these 10 lessons, tells us that creation is, quote, the sum of all God's thoughts, in number infinite, and everywhere without all limit, end quote. So creation, like the real us, is mental or spiritual. And the introduction adds that as thoughts in the mind of God, we indeed are creation. We, the sons and daughters of God, together as the one self, are creation, forever adding to love by its extension. Today's lesson from my book and my further thoughts, which are only contained in this YouTube edition of the book, follow. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 323, November 19. I gladly make the, quotes, sacrifice of fear. Salvation of the world is seeing beyond it to the eternal joy of God. How is this a, quotes, sacrifice? The confusion arises because seeing beyond the world can appear to require, quotes, giving it up. Overcoming this misperception takes time and practice. As you practice, you eventually get glimpses of the truth and joy the Course teaches, always with no sense of loss. Those initial insights lead to more, again with no sense of sacrifice or loss. Eventually you come to realize that the rewards are infinite and that they cost you temporary illusions, nothing more. There are cases of salvation or enlightenment happening instantaneously, but these involve special circumstances or assistance, and they are exceedingly rare. The vast majority of us must just patiently do the work. The title of today's lesson is I gladly make the, quotes, sacrifice of fear. Notice that the word sacrifice in the title is placed inside of quotation marks. This is to emphasize that giving up fear is actually no sacrifice at all. Who, given the choice, would choose to remain in fear? But you have been given that choice. That is the very choice given to you by A Course in Miracles. The Course teaches that there are only two emotions, love and fear. Furthermore, fear doesn't actually exist as an independent emotion. It is just love's absence. Embrace the Course. Choose love. See only the love beneath the surface illusion of separate people and things in apparent conflict. See the Christ in everyone you meet. The light may be buried deeply within, but it is there. Choose to see this. Quotes, sacrifice your fear and see love.